Hey, let's go with the Muse. And you're watching the AV Room on 99X.com.
99X
At 97.9.
It is the House of Kinard. We are in a VIP room at Andretti's where Muse just raced, and some of your lads, can I say lads?
Oh, you can say, yeah, we definitely
are still out racing some of our winners.
Yep.
And I'm with Matt, are you the brains behind the outfit? Is that what you call yourself?
I'm not sure if I call myself that, no, but no, yeah, I write the songs, so I suppose, so you can
yeah.
there's something there.
I would say. And then right when Matt and Muse came in the door today, it's been about 9 years since you and I...
since we last met, yeah.
Since we met. And,
eating grits.
Yeah, eating grits at a Waffle House.
Yeah.
Like, you guys had literally been in the States for either one day, or that might have been your first day.
And you took us straight to the deep end.
What would you say has changed the most in those 9 years, besides missing me, which I know there's a longing? What do you think the biggest change has been?
Well, no, I think we've become a much better live band. I think back then we were just cutting our teeth, we were still sort of a little bit unsure what we were doing on stage, just getting to know ourselves really. And we've been touring, like, we've probably been around the world about 5 times since then, so we've really, we played like hundreds of festivals around Europe and toured with loads of bands and just really developed ourselves as a live act. I think that's the biggest change.
Yeah, and I think progressively you guys, I mean, each CD just gets better and better and better. The new one, the Resistance, crazy good.
Cool.
And I like the fact that the last 3 tracks on there are something a little bit ambitious, for a band to undertake. Yeah. What's like the last 3 are more orchestral, I guess would be the best way to put it?
Yeah, we wanted to sort of combine sort of orchestral elements with what the band's doing. We've always had like a couple of hints at kind of classical music in previous albums, just like little whispers here and there, but we thought we might as well just dive straight into the deep end and do a big old progressive monster at the end of the album, which we had to go. Because we're producing it ourselves, we knew we could get away with that, because if you had a producer, they'd be telling us that that's way over the top, but because there's no one in there telling us that, we had a no holds barred approach, and sort of just anything goes on this album. We sort of tried loads of different stuff.
Do you have a favourite track on the album?
I like Undisclosed Desires because it's completely like radical to anything we've done before. It sounds like a sort of R&B beat or something, and I sort of, it's quite weird for us to do something like that, I think.
That works. I like MK Ultra.
Oh yeah, I like that one. Yeah, that's good. That's probably the oldest track actually. In terms of, that's probably my first track we wrote for the album.
Yeah,
and that's very much written from a sort of, that sounds like a live track to me. It's going to work well on stage.
House of Kinard hanging out with Matt from Muse. Are you still pretty sweaty from racing?
I couldn't believe it. It's quite a workout, wasn't it? I thought it would be just like a casual race, but it was like totally stressful down there and spinning out and crashing into everyone. It was good fun.
And I think we realized as we were walking in here, you bested my time.
Just about 0.3 of a second.
Yeah, just 0.3. So,
but we're still yet to Dom's, I think, the king of the track.
Yeah,
he's got 20. He's a whole second ahead of us.
Yeah, I don't know. Are you guys pretty competitive?
Yeah, pretty. Yeah, Tom is out there. He's desperate to beat our tour manager. They've got real issues between those two, and there's always, every time there's some kind of sporting event, they kick off. But Tom, weirdly enough, Dom's way ahead this time. So
yeah, because I will tell you, when we went out there, because you guys have been racing our listeners, your tour manager said, well, all 5 of us got to get out there at some point. So I can definitely feel there's a little camaraderie, but also that competitiveness as well.
There's a competitive edge, definitely.
Do you guys also share that same spirit when it comes to like the songwriting and music process?
Well, in the studio, certainly, there's everyone's trying to better themselves. Everyone's, because it's a 3-piece. It's kind of like 2 people gang up on one and tell him he's not doing a good job. So it's always 2 against 1. So it can get a bit stressful. There's a couple of moments where me and Chris were like pushing Dom to be better and playing better and better, and he got really stressed and threw his sticks at us and left the room for like a couple of days. Didn't see him for a couple of days. But when you make an album, you have all these kind of you have fights and ups and downs all the time. But it's all part of the process. In the end, the end result is worth it, I think.
Yeah, especially the way this CD turned out. Do you have a favorite of the CDs you guys have released?
I know
it's like picking your favorite kid. It's tough to do.
Yeah, I think most bands. I would imagine that most bands always pick the latest one because I feel that the latest one kind of encompasses all of the best bits of the previous albums. I think all our albums have done that. They sort of tried to sum up what was going on in the past and add in some new bits to it. So for that reason, I'm always sort of into the latest one.
Yeah, I definitely feel that you guys are probably technically one of the best bands out there today. Just like when you get the CD, like it's just full of sound and music, and the lyrics are poignant. It's fantastic. Do you guys take pride in maybe that angle of it?
Oh well, which is kind of, we've always, when we first started playing together, we were quite into prog bands like Rush and that kind of stuff, you know. So we were quite into being sort of good instrumentalists when we first started.
Yeah.
But songwriting came a lot later, because we've been together since we were like 15, 16 years old. And those first 3 or 4 years, I didn't really sing at all, and we were just kind of playing real technical stuff. You know,
Yeah.
we sounded a bit like Primus or something,
Right.
in the early years. But then when I started sort of songwriting, getting more into lyrics and more melodic stuff, that took the band in a totally different direction. But I think underneath that all, the kind of some of that sort of technical stuff is still, you can sort of still hear it hanging around, you know.
Yeah. Now you're going to be under the gun a little bit. It's
Okay.
subjective lightning round.
What?
So we're going to put 99 seconds on the board because we're 99X. We like to tie everything in there because we're clever like that.
So you've done that.
Just like I'm sure you're going to have an album called Amusing. do you guys talk about that at all?
We're working on that one.
So it's subjective lightning round. I'm going to throw something at you, you throw it back,
Okay.
and we'll go from there. Favorite color?
Blue.
I'll take it. First car?
Lotus Elise.
Really? I'm going to take that. Favorite food?
Pasta.
No, I need another one.
Indian curry.
Lars Metallica said Indian as well.
Right.
Favorite new band?
Bat for Lashes. Well, what's that band with the Queens of Stone Age guy? A couple of, like a super group.
Them Crooked Vultures.
Them Crooked Vultures.
I'll take that. Greatest superhero?
Incredible Hulk.
One more.
No. Superman.
Superman? I'll take that.
Okay.
Favorite TV show?
Lost.
Oh, good. I like that as well. Best place to play, city-wise?
Best place to play. Santiago.
What about in the world?
Santiago.
Oh, with the British accent, I take
Santiago.
I take that as San Diego.
Right, okay.
How about in the U.S.?
In the US, that's a close call. I'd say Los Angeles.
Let's try another one.
Yeah.
Might begin with-
Atlanta.
Yeah, very
Yeah, I
good
think
call.
Atlanta would definitely be
That
top
is
of the list.
amazing. Greatest European band?
As in not from the UK, or you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Queen.
Queen. All right, and last one since 99 seconds is up. Favorite composer?
Vincenzo Bellini.
I'll take that.
Okay.
I like Mendelssohn.
Okay, no, good
So
choice.
there you go. 99 seconds. You did very well. Got through a lot of questions.
Got it.
I'm impressed by your first car.
Yeah,
Like that's straight up your first car?
well, I mean, apart from this first car that I bought with my money. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because up until that point, I was just nicking my mum's car. You know?
Yeah.
So, but when I saved up to buy something decent, and I thought I'd get a Lotus Elise. Yeah.
Good for you.
Which is it's like a big version of one of those go-karts.
Oh, I know what the Lotus. Yeah, that's a rock star car.
Yeah.
All right, now it's the last question, and it's a two-parter. We have something here called VH1 Rock Honors or MTV Icon, where a band's being paid tribute to. They're going to perform at the end of the night.
Right.
And this one, they can be alive or dead. Who do you have to get in front of to play before them to pay tribute? Because you love them that much, and you have to play one of their songs. Who's it going to be?
Like us doing a cover of someone.
Yep.
I'd love to do a Rage Against the Machine track, but I can't do Zach's.
doesn't matter.
I can't do Zach's.
Give it your
rapping
best
style.
shot.
Yeah, well.
So
I'd
Rage
love
Against
to.
the Machine.
Freedom. Yeah,
Freedom?
That'd be the track. Yeah.
Now we're going to flip the switch.
Yeah.
Muse is going to be paid tribute to. Who do you want? And it's not an ego thing. It really isn't. It really is one of those things like, who do you think would be cool to get in front of you out there? It's because you want to hear what they do with one of your songs. Who is it, and what song do you want?
I don't know, like some kind of weird death metal band or something, you know, like Pantera or something like that. So
Okay.
It's like some total, like, just, you know, changing the track completely.
What would you want?
Maybe like a metal version of the symphony, you know, like of Exogenesis symphony.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Nice. I like those. Those are fine answers all the way around. Cool. Matt, I appreciate hanging out and you and the guys coming to Andretti's today and racing the listeners.
Cool.
And have fun tonight with opening up for U2.
Yep.
Do you guys get to hang out and talk much?
Yeah, we've seen them around a couple of times. They've invited us to come on their plane.
Really?
They've got a U2 plane, yeah, and they keep asking us to go on there, so we're going to go and hang out on their plane at some point.
Yeah, how do you not do that?
But I think that's the only chance you get to see them is on their plane. 'Cause
Right.
They come in and play off their plane.
Right, and then they
and
leave.
then they go straight on it and off again. So we just see them when they're getting on and off the plane.
Gotcha.
So the idea is we're going to go on it at some point and say hi.
That'd be fun. Well, have fun doing that and have fun
Will do.
tonight.
Cool.
It's 99X.
Cheers.